Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you are all well and safe and having a great day. I'm having a very good day today. I've been playing around with Artrage using the pastels, and I have to say the pastels in Artrage are really good. I painted this scene of a horse in a flooded field, and the theme about the old painting is it's all in muted colours with a little bit of highlights here and there around the horse just to make it stand out. But muted colours, mud, sometimes it works. Right, this is going to be a pastel painting in Artrage. So first thing I'm going to do is look at the pastel settings, and the canvas settings, and change the canvas colour. And I'm thinking a neutral green. I'll say neutral, so the grade of green mid-tone. There we go. That's it, because I want this painting to be fairly neutral with some sparkly highlights in it. Just move my source photo. I'm going to paint this picture of this horse. There's some flood waters behind it. So I need to really, I suppose, first of all, choose a pencil. What have we got? Soft tip, my favourite. Let's get in that horizon line. And that's quite a thick pencil line, but to be honest, actually, you know what? I didn't look at what papers we're using. Let's have a quick look at that. Select from collection. What have we got? Papers. I've never tried a coarse paper. Let's go with that one. Choose the first one, coarse paper. That's probably going to give us more of a pastel effect. This is like drawing with so I can shut that now. This is like drawing with a pastel. I'm going to shut up and get the sketch done really quick. Try and keep the video down to a reasonable length. Right, I've got a new layer. Just move my image a bit smaller for a second. So I always find it useful to have a small thumbnail because I can sort of judge the tones better. And I want to keep muted colours. Muted colours, this is going to be tricky. I could use this palette here actually, couldn't I? This palette of colours. Let's go back to the pastel brushes, and what do we want? We want let's start off with a medium pastel. That's not a million miles away from the colour of the paper, so that's not a lot of good. I want it a bit lighter, I think. There we are. Let's up the size of the brush so I can get big sweeping pastel strokes. There we are. Oops, already lost my church. Dark. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Sort of creamy colour. I'm putting in a dark colour, but I can go over this again with lighter colours. I like the way they're smudging. That's nice. Saves me having to worry about it. Just get a sort of dark. Put a bit of brown in there. Actually, I will. I'll just add a little bit of brown, but then I'm going to want to come in with some blues. So this palette, I don't think it's one I've made. I think if you open up Artrage, you will find this colour palette there as a default colour palette ready to use. Let's get our little church back in. Just make my brush a bit smaller, so it's like I'm using a sharpened pastel. Maybe once, I'm not sure which key I press to choose a colour. I can't remember. Let's just use the picker. Well, that looks weird. Let's do it off here. And yeah, it's the Alt key. That's how you pick the colours. I don't know why I forgot that. That's it. Oh, that'll do for that for now. I can always come back into that. So I said that'll do for now, and I keep working on it. Typical. There we go. That's it. That'll do. Right, where are we at? Bigger brush. Some muted browns. I think that might be too in your face. Don't want it quite that. I'll put that on, and then I can go over it. Got a bit of green going off over there. I can soften that up again. Maybe a bit of blue. I want to keep these really diffused. Bigger brush. Get a huge brush. I do like the pastels in Artrage. I think they're really cool. You can get a sharp edge and then a blurred edge by the way you angle the brush. You see we've got the sharp edge at the bottom, and there I've got it at the top just by changing the angle of the brush, just as you would with pastels, which is really cool. I'm just sort of filling in some colour. trying to keep it muted if I can. Not easy. Bit stronger colour in the foreground, obviously, because that throws the subject forward. And I am going to have some highlights in it. Just not... I want it to be a fairly muted picture with some sparkle. Local sparkle just here and there. That's my plan. So I'm going to be using greys like this quite a bit. This medium pastel's quite nice, but I'm wondering now if I need to up the game. And try a soft pastel. Just work over it a little bit. I like the way it sort of blends it. Look, there's all the blending for you. It's very intelligent. I have to say, straight out of the box, because I've been doing quite a lot of pastel painting recently with, you know, real pastels, traditional pastels. I've been really getting into that. I've not been making videos, just been enjoying the painting process. And this app, I have to say, Artrage is probably the closest to using real pastels that I've come across. Right, soft pastel. Oh no, that says solid pastel. Super soft pastel. Oh, that's what we want. That's a bit big, isn't it? I wonder if this is one. Keep them colours muted, Steve. Do what you said you was going to do. Don't get sidetracked. Right. I need to have some light colour around the horse because the horse is going to be quite dark. So I need that. I mean, I've got it across the back. That's going to work great. Little marks. I'd like to be able to cover up the grain a bit more. It seems a bit grainy. If I change the canvas settings, take the roughness down, can I do that? The grain size down. Hopefully it's not going to change what I've already painted. It doesn't want to slide. It'll go up, but there we go. Just change that a little bit. And then I can... Yes. So it's like I'm... just fills the grain a little bit more. Bit too orange. Keep it neutral, Steve. Keep it neutral at this point. I don't want to get involved with bright colour just yet. Right, let's go for the horse. I'm going to zoom in on the horse again. Just enlarge it a bit. There. Put that over there so I can see what I'm doing. It's got these lovely I wonder if I need a heavy pastel. Is that gonna? Well, that's nice. You know what? I'm just wondering if I should change the canvas colour, make it a bit darker. See what that does. Oh no, I shouldn't. Oh, man. Why did I do that? Am I going to be able to get it back to where it was? Yeah, that's near enough. That could have been a real. I'm going to change the grain. I'm going to go for this coarse paper too. I think the coarse paper one's a bit too much. Doesn't look any different, does it? Ah, I've got let's turn the intensity down. Might be better. I'm going to crack on. Less talking, more painting. I think I know why I've got so much grain. I didn't set the size of the canvas painting, so I'm going to resize it and make it 4,000 by oh, I'll just let that go. Make it 4,500. And let it resize it. Now let's zoom out a bit. If I start painting on this, I'll choose the medium pastel. Just make the size 100%. Oh, made it too big. Choose a nice dark colour. That's better. Oh my word. I was struggling all that time, wondering why I was getting these really white holes all over it, and I didn't want them. Oh, that's so much better. Sorry, Artrage, for making your app look a bit dodgy there. Oh, that's why the pencil was so thick when I started painting. Why didn't I think about it? Why didn't I sort of check that all out? Does mean I've got to sort of go over the whole thing again. I'll shut up now and crack on. Right, I think I'm really close, so close to finishing this now. I've decided to keep all this foreground muted and just have the really sparkly colour around the horse and at the back of the horse. Maybe even go back to the medium pastel just to declutter this a bit. Or not declutter it, but sort of definitely knock it back in tone. Well, the sparkle, it needs to come lower down. I did think of that earlier, actually. You see, it's sort of shapes the neck, so I can bring that across. Just tying it together. We're getting there. Oh, I want the medium pastel, not the medium size pastel. Just love the effect that puts on. Create a new layer so we get nice sparkly fresh colour. Take it down in size a bit. Maybe pick up that and just drag some. And then bring this bit of grasses and things just forward a bit. But very soft. It's got to be soft. I don't want it sort of detracting from the main source of interest. Putting that in there, that will just really narrows that band a bit as well. I quite like that. I need to just bring that out at the back as well. But nice muted colours, not going over the top. So I've gone back to my palette here. I like those colours. Oh, I'm getting a bit leery. I don't know quite like that. Quite like that. And then back to my hard pastel. Let's get this out of the way a minute. Solid pastel. This is the one I was quite like. This. It's gives you nice sharp edges when you need them. Nice blending as well. Just sort of soften that little bit there. There. Make it a big brush. If you get a big brush, even though it's solid, all of a sudden it starts to put in a bit of texture. There, like that. I don't know how. I'm toying with the idea of getting a bit radical. I'll probably regret this because I was liking that. Oh, kind of like that. Oops, don't like that though. That was a mistake. That was an input error. There we are. Love the smudginess. Yeah. Ooh, like it. That was a input error as well, but I like that one. Don't know what happened there. I'm gonna just undo it because I'm not sure what it was. Oh, man. Trying to pick up colour. That looks naff, doesn't it? That's just. I love just messing about with it with these pastels and getting shapes and little strokes and things in. Try and imitate the grass, but not go over the top with it. You know what I've done with this source photo? I'm not even looking at it. Let's just move that out of the way. Let's zoom in on the painting. There. That's better. I've not been looking at the source painting for a while. Or the source photo, sorry. I can just capture this. A little bit of calligraphy in there. Just to indicate maybe the odd twig and grass. I may undo this, I don't know. Although I quite like that. I quite like that. This has took some pulling out, this painting, I have to say. It didn't come easy. But, you know, it shouldn't all be easy, should it? You know, you've got to sometimes work at it and push boundaries to get where you're going. But I really think I've got there in the end. I like it. I like it. I'm going to sign it. Not a lot of fussing about with this one. What colour shall we sign it with? I want it fairly muted. Brush is too thick for a start. Take it down to about 17. And the colour's a bit in your face. That's better. There we are, a pastel in Artrage. I had a bit of an hiccup at the beginning because I was using such a small canvas, but I got there in the end. Really happy with this painting. I think that's quite cool. the photo was taken on a walk with me and Special K, and it was absolutely teeming it down with rain. It was last year when it was flooding a lot, and we weren't out very long, less than an hour before we were both soaked to the skin and gave up. But I did get this photo, and it's taken till now to produce a painting of it. I hope you like it. It's all about light, really, and I've had to work at it and make up a lot of the light. A lot of fun. So give it a go, everybody. Try something similar. Use lots of dull colours. This was about using lots of dull colours and then introducing all these not pure colours, not pure chroma, but much stronger colour and lighter colour to give that effect of light. Really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, big thumbs up as always, much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I've got loads of videos like this. Love to be sharing them all with you. So don't forget, everybody, keep painting, stay safe, stay sane, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.